Thank you for listening to the Die Hard Den podcast presented by Detroit Lions on the Prowl on the Belly Up Sports Podcast Network. Some said we would go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here. It's a tough schedule for the Lions. Coming up on this edition of the Die Hard Den podcast presented by Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Seany J and I give our way too early predictions for the Lions 2021 season as we go game by game of their upcoming schedule. Then we go over a bunch of news and rumors as well. So tune in right now for the Die Hard Den podcast presented by Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Watch out. Here comes that roar. What up, dude? This is Curt Steele, and welcome to the Die Hard Den podcast. And as always, I'm with my man, Seany J.
What's up, good people? How are you today?
Man, Seany J, the schedule is out. Man, it was a big week in the news of the NFL, but you know how we do it. As always, let's start the show off right. It is time to tell me something good. First up, we have the Lions start their off-season program this weekend with the rookie minicamp starting tomorrow and running through the weekend. It's great to see the Lions actually getting back in the facility and actually getting on the field.
Yes, it is. It's, last year is so different. There was so many camps. There's no rookie camps, but now it's more of a regular, football field.
Yeah, definitely. And then wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown has been pegged as a rookie that will make an instant impact for Detroit. And this is coming from some media sources in the national media that Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be an immediate impact for the Lions. I hope so. I mean, that guy, he has a great skill set. I mean, he comes from a family of receivers, and he's been a wide receiver all of his life. I mean, from a little kid, he's been training for this role in the NFL.
Yes, he's the LaMelo Ball of football, we hope. and like I said, he's our version of the Bama boy. It's also the kid from LSU, Jamar Chase. So that'd be great.
All right, so what you got for Tell Me Something Good, my man? I know you got something. Tell me something good, brother.
Well, this tell me something good. It all deals with the rookie Aleem McNeil, who a lot of people are high on. Some people are higher on him than the rookie we got from Washington.
Yeah.
Anyway, he celebrated his 21st birthday 2 days ago on the 11th. He proudly displayed his new jersey, Lions jersey, on his Instagram account. He'll be wearing Chris Spielman's old number 54.
Okay.
And the third thing I got to mention is he was the first Lions rookie to sign his contract. So he's under the fold. So let's get him all under the fold.
All right. Yeah, that was Tell Me Something Good. That's fun. Aleem McNeil wearing 54. It's going to be different seeing a defensive tackle wearing number 54. That's kind of weird. But another Lion that's going to take advantage of those new jersey numbers is Azaloni. He's going back to his Florida number. He's going back to 34. Wow. Why a linebacker wearing 34, man? We got to get used to these new numbers, brother.
In the pros, yes, it is different. Who knows? Okudah might wear his number 1 jersey again. You never know.
Yeah, if he got to pay that money though. See those guys coming into the roster, you know what I'm saying? The rookies and the free agents that sign, they can go ahead and pick any number they want to. But those guys who have a new number already, like Okudah just changed his number. So he went from 30 to 23. So if he wants to go to 1, he gonna have to pay for that. He gonna have to pay for that with those new rules. He got to buy out the remaining stock of his jerseys from the distributors, Nike, Fanatics, and all those guys like that. But that's Tell Me Something Good. It's always good to tell me something good. Some positive news and notes to start the show. But you know what we came to do, people. Let's get the schedule. Let's go on the ball this week, the first part of the season. So we're going to tackle the first 9 weeks of the season on the ball. Let's get into it. First up, we have Week 1, we have San Francisco at Detroit. Week 1, 1 p.m. at Ford Field. Seany J, do the Lions win this game or lose this game?
Yes, we're going to win this game because we got to get our revenge. Remember 3 years ago when they robbed the Lions out in San Fran when Tracy Walker made a pick on Garoppolo, but they called it back as a
I
bogus
remember
interference
that.
call.
Uh-huh.
So we got to get our revenge. Yes, so they
Revenge
barely
for that.
yes, the referees gave them that game, so we out for revenge. Hope they remember. I think Walker remembers.
Okay, now I think the Lions are going to win this game as well. I think it's going to be an emotional game. I think the Lions are going to come out and shock the NFL world by beating the 49ers week 1 just because of the fact that San Francisco is not have not seen this iteration of the Lions. So they're going to be a little taken back from what the Lions are going to bring. Lions are going to play with a lot of energy and a lot of emotion to give Dan Campbell his first win. So I'm going to go the W on that as well. Week 2, Detroit at Green Bay, Monday Night Football. What you got, win or loss?
I would say win, especially if Aaron Rodgers isn't there. Yes,
Okay.
facing potentially two rookies. We may
Mm-hmm.
face the first rookie, the guy from North Dakota State, the 49ers draft. I'm sorry, his name slips me.
Oh, for Green Bay.
No, for San Fran
No, no,
and
no.
Jordan Love.
Oh, Jordan
Yeah,
Love for Green Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be there, so I'm going to give us the L for this game because the Lions always play two teams in Lambeau. We play Green Bay and we play the refs, so I think the refs are going to give Aaron Rodgers and the Packers another win right there. So I'm going to give it an
wait a
L.
second now.
it,
Wait a
it,
second now. Aaron Rodgers said he wants out of Green Bay.
I don't know, man. I think he'll be there. Even if he ain't, even if he is there, if he's not there, it's tough to play two teams in Green Bay. We always play the refs and the Packers in Green Bay. For some reason, it's always a two. It's the Lions versus two teams in Lambeau Field, especially on primetime TV. It happens every time. So I'm gonna give us the L on that one, just because of the fact we got to play two teams on that week. All right, week 3, we got Baltimore at Detroit. My wife's hometown team coming into Ford Field. Do you have a win or a loss, brother?
I gotta win because,
Oh, you get
like I said,
you got a 3-0.
yes, I
Okay,
mean this it's the Campbell effect
it's
and
the
the Holmes effect, and also we need to get revenge because, like I said, remember a few years ago when Baltimore the kicker kicked that 6 yard field goal side for
yeah. Okay,
field,
I feel you.
and
I feel
remember
you.
when a few years ago when
Mm-hmm.
T Sizzle he stepped on Matt Stafford's hand
Oh,
and then knocked
okay.
him out the game. Yes, I know Stanford both gone over there, but
Mm-hmm.
still, the team. I go get that nasty taste out of my mouth. Both
Nah, man.
games.
I got
Yeah.
an L on this one. That Baltimore Ravens defense is really, really good, and I don't think we would have gelled as much as we need to going into that game. So I'm gonna give us an L as well.
Hey,
Week,
well, so who cares about the defense? We got the best offensive line in football.
okay, all right. Week 4, Detroit at the Bears, Lambeau Field, 1 o'clock. What do you
Soldier
got?
Field, Soldier Field, Soldier
Soldier
Field.
Field. I mean, yeah, Soldier Field. Detroit at Chicago. Soldier Field. Who you got? Week 4.
Definitely the Lions, especially if the rookies play another
Man, you
rookies
got him
playing.
going 4-0. All right.
Yes,
So I'm gonna give them a W as well. I think they're gonna win that game. We play well at Soldier Field. I think that they still gonna be going through some growing pains in Chicago at that time. So I'm going to give them a win as well. And week 5, we got Minnesota at Detroit at Minnesota. 1 p.m. a game up there in that tough stadium. Who do you have? Detroit versus Minnesota. This is the first of our 3 back-to-back sets of road games.
I think I'm with the Lions always, but I think they'll lose this game. It'll be a tough one,
Okay.
but they'll lose.
First L for Shawnee. Okay, I'm gonna go with L as well. I just think that Minnesota is going to be a tough team. They have a lot of people coming back on that roster, and they have some good additions to their team as well. So let's kind of go over the first 5 games. We don't, you don't have a what do you call that, quarters anymore because of the odd number of games. So Shotty J through the first 5 games can have the Lions going. Uh, 4-1, and I got them going 2-3. All right, so Shiny J boy, you drinking the Kool Aid, baby. You drinking the Kool Aid. Next up, let's look at the next set of games. Week 6 through 10. The Cincinnati at Detroit. Week 6, I'll go first. I think that the Bengals are a mess. I think the Detroit Lions get a win in week 6 against the Bengals.
I do too, because once again, we owe a lot of teams. We owe Cincinnati because they knocked out the playoffs back in 2017. They lost, remember? And
I
also,
remember
they're
that
kicking.
game, boy. You hold some grudges. Ain't nobody on the roster. No, I'll say that back. I made Don Muleback. Don Muleback is probably the
Yes,
only
that me
Lion
the
that's
Beaver
on that
remembers.
roster that was on that team back then.
And
Yes,
plus,
yes.
their
So
field goal kicker also hit the long field goal to beat us the fourth field that same year the Buffalo kicker or the Baltimore kicker did. So we owe those
yeah.
teams
All
enough
right.
blood.
So we have the big matchup, week 7, Detroit at the LA Rams, 4:05 kickoff, West Coast game. Stafford, golf. Who you got in week 7? Rams at the versus the Lions.
Well, I don't want to sound too much of a homer. It's going to be a good game,
Uh-huh.
but I think Stafford gets a little revenge on the Lions that game. They're going to win, but Goff is going to show off too.
So you got an L. I got an L too. I think that I don't think it's a edge. It's a what do you call that? It's a grudge match, but I think that Aaron Donald and that defense is going to be running roughshod. We have you just there's some guys in the NFL that you just that guy's a monster. He's a beast. He's an issue. And I
But
think
we
that
still
we
have the best offensive line in football. Come on,
yeah, but
it was made for
that
guys
best
like him.
offensive line that dude is he different. He a defensive line by himself. All right. Week 8, Philly at Detroit. Who you got in that game?
I'm going Lions.
Lions. So you got
Yes.
another W uh for Shawnee J. I'm gonna give him a dub as well. And this week, Detroit is Philly's a mess as well. That offensive line in Philadelphia isn't that great. Um, so they need to protect Jalen Hurts. Even with Devontae Smith back there, I think we double him up and we shut him down in that week 8 matchup. So I'm gonna give us a W as well. Week 9, we have a bye week. So we're all winners on week 9. Hey, the Lions get that. That's the only really positive thing about this kind of schedule is that we have a bye week at the midway point. So there we go. We have week 9 is the bye week. Week 10, Detroit going to Heinz Field playing Pittsburgh. Who you got, Shawnee J?
Mm-hmm. Uh, I'll probably go Steelers.
Steelers. I'm
Steelers
gonna
will be us.
yeah. That's a tough team to play, especially in Heinz Field. Yeah, that defense is tough, and that running game with Najee Harris is going to be a sight to see. So I'm
A
gonna
guy I
give
want the Lions to take, but don't
yeah
move too hard. She gets 7.
yeah I'm gonna give them an L as well. So let's do a recap of those games. All right, so right now we have Shawnee J at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins and 3 losses. Curt still has the team at 1, 2, 3, 4 wins and 5 losses. So I have us at 4-5 right now going into week 11. So man, this is Shawnee J boy. You positive baby. You definitely keeping that Kool Aid stirring today. You drinking all of Dan Campbell's Kool Aid right now. All right, next up, week 11, Detroit at Cleveland. 1 o'clock
uh,
over there in Cleveland.
we're going to win because he always play Cleveland well. We're going to beat Cleveland in Cleveland.
He gonna say the W for Cleveland. I'm gonna give him a loss. The Man, that defense is something. That's going to be one of the best defenses in the league. And then all those weapons they got on the outside, man, that's going to be a rough game for us. I just look at it. And then their running backs, Nick Chubb. Oh, man, that's Cleveland's going to be. That's not yet. Cleveland is what the Lions want to be in a couple years. So I'm going to go give us the L on that one. All right, Week 12, Thanksgiving at home, Ford Field, Chicago at Detroit, Thanksgiving, 12:30. Who you got for the Thanksgiving game? Chicago at Detroit.
Lions on the way, baby. You know, we're gonna get revenge on the Bears for beating us the last two Thanksgiving games.
So he gives them the W at Thanksgiving. I'm gonna give us an L on Thanksgiving. I think we split the season series with the Bears. All right, we have that's probably something I changed my mind earlier. I had a sweep in the Bears, but I give us a little reprieve. I think the Bears come in and give us the L on Thanksgiving. You know what? No, I don't. I'm gonna give us the W on Thanksgiving as well. Sweeping the Bears. Damn it, I changed my mind. All right, Minnesota at Detroit, Week 13. This is the only back-to-back games we have at home this season. Is the two division rivals coming in back-to-back weeks. As you look, we started off that second half of the season with two road games, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Then we switch around and have two home games. What you got? Minnesota at Detroit, 1 o'clock, Week 13. Who you got?
We're going to beat the Vikings at home this year.
Man, man. Yes. Boy, Shiny J, boy, you slurping that Kool-Aid through a red vine. All right, I'm gonna give us the L on that one. I got the Vikings sweeping us. That's just a tough team, just for us to beat 2 times. You know, that's just a tough team. All right, Week 14, Detroit at Denver. Who you got? Week 14 is gonna be cold out there in the Mile High City. It's gonna be wintertime. 4:05 kickoff time. What you got for Week 14, Detroit at Denver?
Broncos going to win for those reasons you just stated.
So you give them the L, just for the weather and stuff. You know what? I'm gonna give them an L too, just because of the fact that it's just kind of hard to adjust out there, coming from an indoor team to an outdoor team, and the elevation in the wintertime. That's just going to be a tough. They have a loaded roster. If they get that quarterback situation going, it's going to be some tough sledding for some people in the Mile High City this season. All right, Week 15, Arizona at Detroit, 1 o'clock, Ford Field. Who you got, Shiny J?
I'm going Lions.
We're going Lions again. Wow.
We're gonna sack the midget, out there. Your midget quarterback. So.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna give the Lions the L on this one too. I just think with that revamped defense and those veterans coming over on that offense, it's just gonna be some tough sledding for the Lions. I just think that when we compete in that game, it will be a very competitive game. But I don't see the Lions winning that one as well. All right, so let's kind of look at the tally sheet right now. Shiny J has the Lions with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins, and 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. So the Shiny J got him going 10-4 at this point. Woo, Shiny J boy, you really giving him some credit. I got them going. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses. I got them going 5 and 9 right there. All right, so let's switch to the last. You got Detroit at Atlanta. So you got Detroit at Atlanta, Week 16, 1 p.m. over there on Fox. What you got, Shiny J?
Well, we always play the Falcons well. We usually find a way to beat them in the last minute. We were robbed. Golden Tate was robbed a few years ago, but we got a revenge last year with last second win. And so Another last second win for the Lions in Atlanta, day after Christmas.
Okay, I'm gonna give the Lions a W as well. I like the Lions versus Atlanta down there in Atlanta. They got a lot of turnover on that roster as well. I'm gonna give the Lions the benefit of the doubt. All right, Week 17, Detroit at Seattle. Who you got?
I love my Lions, but I think they're gonna lose that one. Lions are in the loss.
Okay, I'm gonna give them the L as well out there and Seattle and Green Bay at Detroit, Week 18 to close the season. Green Bay at Detroit, 1 p.m. Who you got in the last game of the season, my man, Shawnee J?
Lions, baby, we play for something. We're going to the playoffs again. Under
Okay,
Campbell, first year.
so you're going to give them the W. I'm going to give them the W as well. I think it's an emotional win. They come in, and the Lions going to play a hard, tough game for Dan Campbell to win his last home game of his rookie campaign as the Lions head coach. So if we tally it up, we got Shawnee J with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins. So Shawnee J has the Lions going 12 and 5. Myself, I have the Lions going at 7 and 10. So that's our game by game predictions of what the Lions are going to do for the upcoming season. Shawnee J, what do you think about the NFL giving the Lions 3 out of 5 road games to start the season and having only 1 back-to-back home games and 3 back-to-back sets of road games?
Well, I don't think much of it is. It is what it is. At least we can start off with 3 straight road games or something like that. That'd been kind of rough, but people, I guess, most fans and players, I take the road games out the way early, so we load the back end and the interseason of home games. So it doesn't really bother me. You got to play the games no matter home or on the road. You got to play the games.
Yeah,
you go for the win.
I feel you on that one. I just, you got 3 out of 5 road games to start the season, and you got 3 out of 5 games that are against playoff teams from last season. So, the NFL, they ain't really doing us no favors by scheduling just our schedule like that. But it's way too early now. This is just what we see right now. I mean, like we said, the rosters aren't set yet. Camp haven't even started yet. So, OTAs for the Lions start this weekend as for the rookie mini camp, and then the actual in-person activities will start very soon. But that is on the ball and defend the den. Excuse me, because I didn't. The second part of the season was a defend the den. So thank you for checking us out right here on the Die Hard Den podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment. We have a special news segment coming up here at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. If you're watching on Facebook, like the video, share the video, comment, and also if you're not a member of our Facebook page, go over and check it out. Shawnee J, my man, you hold it down over there on our Facebook page, giving all of you all some great news and rumors on our Facebook page. So join the Facebook group, and it's a public page, so you get some more Alliance news and rumors from us right here from the Die Hard Den podcast. All right, so let's get into this next segment. It is called 2 Points Conversing. So first up this week, Penei Sewell tested positive for COVID and will miss this weekend's rookie minicamp. Shawnee J, what were your thoughts when you saw this, that Penei Sewell was going to miss the first rookie minicamp for testing positive for COVID?
I was going to say, typical Lions luck, but it's hopefully it's not, it's serious. Hopefully we'll keep him down. Take this medication, whatever you got to do, get well, get strong. As the first mini camp, prior to Detroit, they were saying, well, it's the first mini camp. They weren't past just going to be in shorts and running around.
Yeah,
that's when you learn to play. So
yeah,
it's a big deal. Then it's not a big deal. But I just hope he gets well and hope he's ready for the season.
Yeah, they soft shells
because
now.
all this hype, was
Yeah,
trying. Uh,
it's the rookie minicap. It's just but you get in there, you're learning the installation of the offense and stuff like that. So it's a big deal from the learning standpoint. But I think he'll be able to adjust. All right, next up we have the 2020 NFL stat models predict that DeAndre Swift will have the best season for a Lions running back since 2013. And that was the last year that we had a 1,000-yard rusher from one Mr. Reggie Bush.
that'd be great, but but if he has a good season, but not necessarily, on 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And we still got Jamal Williams. They have a nice 1-2 punch because Jamal gets carries too. So if they both get like 700, 800 yards apiece, that'd be a formidable running game. And so if one gets 1,000, that's fine. I'd be happy. The more the better. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it though. But Jamal Williams will get his yardage too. So
Yeah.
hopefully they're one of those rookies as well, like either Jamar Jefferson
Uh-huh.
or Raheem Boyd, or so hope those rookies make the team. If the spot has open since Kerryon Johnson was released, so I
Yeah.
think our running games will be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel you on that. All right. Next up, we have Lions team photographer wins the Pro Football Hall of Fame contest. Now, this photo contest. Now, this was an interesting story. So, the guy's name is Jeff Wynn. He captured the game. It's a photo of the Lions against the Indianapolis Colts last fall. It won the prestigious award. It's a picture of Adrian Peterson hitting the hole. It's a really zoomed in picture. You can go over on the Pro Football Hall of Fame site to get to see that picture. But congratulations to Lions photographer Jeff Wynn for winning that prestigious award at the Hall of Fame. That's always positive to see somebody on the Lions staff, be it in their audio audio visual department, winning that prestigious award right there, and representing Detroit Lions at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yes, anytime a Lion, well, want the team to start winning more, anytime I remember the Lions win something, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so here's something that's interesting, my man. All right, so Twitter reacts. They're saying the Lions Thanksgiving Day matchup against the Bears is stale. They want a different teams to come in and play the Lions. They just sick of the Lions playing the Bears on Thanksgiving. What do you think about that?
Well, I see the point. Like we could play something like I don't know, the Seattle Seahawks or the Oakland Raiders, or excuse me, Las Vegas Raiders,
Mm-hmm.
or San Diego Chargers,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, mix it. I wouldn't mind mixing up.
Well,
Those
the
are
LA
traditional
Chargers, boy, the
matchups.
Chargers in LA too. You said
I'm
San
sorry.
Diego. They've been in
Oh, I'm
LA for
sorry.
LA. Yeah, but I feel you, man. I think that I'm ready for the Lions to play somebody else on Thanksgiving. It's I'm a little bit tired of that one as well. Yeah, we need to play somebody else. And the last one, Matthew Stafford says he will do everything possible to beat the Detroit Lions in that Week 7 matchup, my man. I just think he's being true to the game. He's being true to himself. He wants to win. He never wants to, want to lose. He's going to be lined up against some of his former teammates, some of the guys that are his friends on the roster. But when you step between those lines, it's time to lace them up and get busy, baby. So what do you think about Matthew Stafford saying that he is willing to do everything to beat the Lions?
I like Stafford. I wish he was still a Lion, but
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is, and I have no problem with what he's saying. I hope Jared Goff feels the same way. He's going to try to beat the Rams.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%, Shawnee J. They should, both of these guys, I wouldn't expect Matthew Stafford to be anywhere else than saying that comment. I wouldn't expect him to say anything else, but he wants to win. He should, if you're lining them up, lacing them up on Sunday in the NFL, you should want to do everything to beat any team you're facing. So that comment isn't surprising for me. It's not a revenge thing for Matthew Stafford. He's just wants to win, and I expect him to have that type of mentality
Believe me, it's a
anytime he's.
revenge thing.
Yeah,
Even
he's
that's
not a.
it, but it's a revenge thing.
You think it's a revenge thing?
Partially, yes. You know,
How
because
is it? How you think it's a revenge
well,
thing?
because you know
The Lions. He
the
asked to be traded. He got what he wanted. He got a team that he wanted to be traded to.
yeah, but he was in Detroit. You know, especially on the fans who wanted to get rid of him years ago. You know, you know,
I
five
don't know
six years
about
ago want to
that.
get rid of him. Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he has that level of petty on him, but I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. All right, so that was 2 points conversing this week. All right, now we have a special new segment of the show, and we have a comment from our last episode, which was called "Brad is making himself at home in Allen Park," and the comment comes from Steve-O. Steve-O is a friend of the show. I interacted with him on several different platforms, over on YouTube with the DSA and with Detroit Lions on the Prowl. So here's his comment from our last show. So Holmes and Campbell's continue to make the right moves. Ragnar is your all-pro center. Why make him wait to give him a contract extension? Take care of that man and make him happy. Having ex-players as our staff is a huge advantage to know what motivates players. Seany J, what do you think about Steve-O's comment from the last show?
I agree with Steve-O 100%. I even in the post said, you know, after the Lions picked up right now, fifth year option, I said the next year, an extension. That's what I say. You see that post I made? Give him
Yeah,
an extension
yeah,
next.
give him
So the
extension.
Lions, I think Brad Holmes is secretly a member of our group too. So he must have seen my post, and he gave the man an extension 2 days after I made that post. So
Yeah, he must
yeah,
be.
people listen to Shiny J because they know I know what I'm talking about.
That's right. That's right. They listen to Seany J. You know everything you're talking about except for that damn Bo Benswazer. Yeah, you know
Bring
everything.
back Bo, bring back Bo.
No, okay, man. Hey, man, it was fun today breaking down this roster with you. Excuse me, the schedule with you, and Seany J. We're gonna see if your 12-5 holds up. If my 7-10 holds up. So, but it's fun. Definitely giving our way too early predictions of what the Lions are going to do. For the next season, excuse me, upcoming season. And Steve-O, hey, we appreciate you giving us your comment. To get your comment read on the air on the next show, just leave us a comment, and we'll select the comment from from the next show to go on our next podcast, which will be next Thursday, airing next Friday. So go ahead and leave us a comment on Facebook or YouTube, and we will read your comment on the next show. So, Seany J, what are your final thoughts on the Lions' 2021 schedule?
The schedule, or like I said, you know, people still get the fifth most difficult schedule in the league. There's no such thing as an easy schedule in the NFL. This is not like college where you can schedule 3 or 4 cupcakes before you get to the conference season and avoid the tough conference games. You know, teams like if Michigan State avoids Ohio State or Wisconsin avoids every all the tough teams and schedule the good teams at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the NFL's don't like to do some. Everybody got a tough schedule. I don't care, you know, there's no easy schedule in the NFL. I don't care who you are.
Right.
So that's why I'm not really phased by the schedule or we get the fifth toughest schedule, as people say. I'm not phased by that. I got confidence in my guys, and we're going to do it. And we got, you know, Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, like I said, they're putting together something special here. We got an all-star front office. We have an all-star coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get some all-stars on the field.
Yeah, I think that the schedule is what it is. Like you said, you have to lace them up and play the games. I think that the Lions will be competitive in a lot of games this year. I still have them going 7-10. That's just my prediction for the season. Now, you know, things may change. You know, you get on that backside of the roster, then you run into injuries and things of that nature. You know, maybe hopefully not for the Lions, for some of our teams that we're playing against. So you never know what's going to happen. But it's way too early to really solidify what's going to happen in the upcoming season. So, Seany J, what are your final thoughts for the people? You know what I'm saying? Give us your parting shots for the audience.
I say this every week. People stay safe for the COVID. You saw our prize rookie, and they still COVID. He's going to miss the mini camp this weekend, so this is not over yet. Do what you got to do. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Um, it's up to you if you want to get the vaccine. I leave that up to you, but still, just take precautions all times.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And we really appreciate you checking us out right here on the Die Hard Den podcast. Uh, we've been doing this thing for a few years now. We're gonna keep bringing you some quality Lions content right here on the Die Hard Den podcast. We just appreciate you guys checking in and checking out our content. So keep coming back, and we're gonna bring you some more things. When we get toward the season, we're going to be bringing back our favorite game, Hell Yeah or Hell Nah. So it's always going to be some fun right here on the Die Hard Den podcast. And as Shawnee J said, be safe out there and love one another. Spend time with your loved ones. Be kind to one another. Be accepting of one another and choose love and not hate. Shawnee J, tell the people how they can find you on social media.
I'm mainly on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. My name is Sean James. I'll be happy to accept you as a friend or add you to the Detroit Lions Truth fan group, another big group on Facebook. And our group, our page, the Die Hard Lions, the Die Hard Den fan, is a public page. You can contact us through there. And I'll be happy to answer your questions. I hope you check out some of this stuff I post.
Yeah, definitely. Shawnee Day does a great job of keeping you informed over there on the our page. So you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Curtis Steele 14. That's at CurtisSteele14. You can check out the show over on Instagram at die_hard_den_podcast. You can check out the show over on Twitter at DieHardDenPodC1. And of course, our Facebook page, Shawnee J, you kill it over there, my man. I always got to give you kudos for keeping our people up, the members of the Den, aligned with some great Lions news and rumors over there on our Facebook page. All right, people, it is come to the end of the show. And as you go about your day, as you go about your weekend, do us a favor. You know what you got to do for your man Curt Steele. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man Shawnee J, this is Curt Steele of the Die Hard Den podcast, and we are